to open a wine bottle?
Oh, probably.
Okay, let's do that real
I'll
quick.
be back. Got the wine.
Yay!
That was sad.
Boop. Oh, that was not. Ooh. That sound fills my heart with so much warmth. Okay, come on.
Here you go.
Thank you. All right, Daisy. Move along. Move along.
Oh, I just love you so much.
She always just has to be on me.
She's like, oh, you guys are recording? Let me just park myself right here.
I don't even know.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. To Mercury out of retrograde.
Finally.
No longer drinking that Gatorade.
I like that little rhyme.
Thank you.
All right, well, you want to start us off with your paws and eggs?
Yes. My positive is I cleaned out my closet.
Way to rub it in.
And I took out all of my fall stuff, all my fall sweaters, my winter coats.
Because it's under 70 degrees, so Luis is gotta be very well prepared.
I can't even wear them.
I know, because it's throughout the day. In the morning, yes, you can wear
and
a little
late
jacket.
In the evening, yes.
But during the day,
no.
It's sunny,
every
75, 80 degrees.
Every morning I ask my Alexa. Hopefully she didn't get triggered. And, she'll be like, oh, today, right now, it feels like 56 or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice. They're like, the high today is supposed to be 80. And I'm like, fucking shit, man. Just give me one thing.
Okay, so you cleaned out your closet.
Cleaned out my
good.
closet, got my little also, I did order my Halloween costume, or the pieces to my Halloween costume.
Okay.
Yesterday. I'm going to be a witch. So it's literally just
So she already had the pieces in her closet.
No, I didn't.
She just had to buy a new hat.
I had one piece, and it's these
It was a joke.
Well, I technically did have one piece.
I was calling you a witch, but
I am a witch.
Oh. Okay. So it's not a joke. It's real life.
It's real life for me, guys.
Okay, what piece did you have to order?
I ordered this mini pleather skirt from Amazon. Has a little slit thing.
Ooh.
And
a thigh slit?
Yes.
Ooh.
I ordered some tights from this website that was having a sale, whose tights are supposed to be survive anything pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're glitter.
Fun.
And I ordered this sheer just black top, and I've been debating, and this episode will come out when you guys are listening to it. We recorded this pretty recent, but I've been debating on ordering.
I just accidentally cheers my mic on accident. Sorry,
ordering
bored with your story. We're over here having a good time.
I've been debating ordering it's a corset, but it's just the underbust.
Ah, yes.
So I've been debating ordering one of those to go with my
outfit.
Yeah, to complete it.
Just do it. If it doesn't work, then just send it back.
Well, I was going to keep it either way because I've seen a lot of cute little ways to style it.
Okay, well then just do it. Don't debate it.
True, I'm going to do it. I'm going to order it.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I got my witch costume. And that's my positive.
Good.
Yeah. It was a good weekend.
Good weekend. Nice. Any negatives?
Yes. I actually have a form. I want to write a complaint to Old Navy, right? Because I went this weekend, right? I'm trying to clean my room, get myself out of this seasonal depression slump thing. And I'm I'm going to, treat yourself. I go to Old Navy because shackets apparently, are a thing this year. And I was like, okay, I kind of want to join the bandwagon.
Which also, what is a shacket? It's just like a big plaid shirt.
You know what I hate? People act like it's a normal, like we've had them for like all these years. They're like, look, my shacket. And I'm like, ma'am, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, you're just combining the word shirt and jacket with each other. It's just a plaid shirt with like a little warmth inside of it. Like, I'm pretty sure we already had those before.
Yeah.
They were just called jackets,
now, let me tell you this. They're so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I think you and I saw one from Free People, and it was like $100 and something.
Well, Free People is also super fucking expensive.
You just hold your horses. Oh. I went to Old Navy, right?
Oh, no.
The, like, middle class, like, normal people store, you know?
Poor people store?
The poor people store, yes.
Yeah?
And I was like, you know what? Because I saw a girl on TikTok. She's like, oh, I got my jacket at Old Navy, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm going to go check it out because I want just like a creamy white one. Mm-hmm. And I went and I was like, oh, like here they are. And I was like, wow, there's so many. Like, you know, normally this shit there's not a lot of them. I found out why. They're $70 fucking.
Well, not $160. That's better than $160.
But $70?
Well, how much are shackets supposed to be?
Maybe like $30. That's like for a shirt jacket thing combo. At $30 I'd be okay with, but $70?
Yeah.
I'm like,
is it supposed to keep you warm too, or does not?
Yeah, they're supposed to. So
it's basically a jacket.
It is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a glorified jacket.
So if you're gonna I would spend $70 on a jacket. A jacket. Yeah. That's gonna keep me warm.
Yeah. Oh no, you just wait. You want to know how much their flannels are? Because I was like, you know,
I do need new flannels.
I was like, no, sir. Know your place.
How much are the flannels?
I walked over and I was like, oh, like they're flannels. And I saw a cute, nice colored one. $40. And I was like, sir.
That's why you just need to shop at TJ Maxx.
No, sir. So then I went to Target.
No, sir.
I was like, Old Navy needs to know its place.
You went to Target after Old Navy?
Yes. Their flannels, $15.
Really?
Yes. They were all sold out. Only the ugly colors left. So
also, I do want to say about Target. Remember how we went there and I was talking shit about the leather pants?
Yes.
Well, I ended up buying the leather pants.
Oh yeah.
The green version, the dark green.
Yeah.
Because I was going to a Stars game and I had this vision in my head of like what I wanted to wear. I was like, those pants would probably look super cute. But when I tried them on, I bought them. And before I tried them on, so I bought them and then tried them on at home, and they were more worky pants. Like they were not go out, have a good time sort of pants. They were cute for work for sure. So I ended up wearing them to work the next week, but they're really cute. Nice. Anyways, but don't knock shit till you try it. Honestly, that's the moral of that story. Because I was talking mad shit about those pants.
Yeah, you were.
And I was like, who the fuck would ever wear these? Blah blah. Well,
look at her now.
Look at me now. Started from the bottom, now I'm here.
But yeah, so if anyone else wants to join my petition to tell Old Navy, know your fucking place, $70? No, sir. $30?
Are you gonna start a signing thing?
I will.
Okay.
Like, who the fuck do they think they are?
Well, they're trying to compete with all the other people selling.
Well, let me tell you, Amazon has shackets for a reasonable price. They have good flannel too, by the way.
Okay.
So I'll have to send you those.
Yeah. We can talk about that.
We'll talk about this later. I'm not going to share that link because I don't want it to sell out because I know you people. But.
Well, I'm glad that you cleaned your closet. And did you end up finding a shacket or did you buy one?
No, I didn't. No, because one, I'm not going to spend $70. That's just.
So is this just your negative? Was that
That's my negative.
Okay.
That,
I thought you were on another positive. That's what we were talking about. But this is a negative.
Oh, this is no. I thought you said this was a negative.
Well, I guess I did ask you what your negatives were, but then you started off like you were going to Old Navy to reward yourself. So I got lost in your story.
But it was not.
Yeah,
it was not a positive.
I'm on the same page with you now. Okay, cool.
So that's
not cool, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's my negative.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, order something from Amazon.
I will.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, my positive is work related, I guess, and friend related. So on Saturday, I've been working on my friend from high school's loan. This is my third loan, my individual loan.
Wow.
As if you guys are new, I've started a new career like a couple months ago as a loan officer, and so this is my third loan to originate by myself. And so they're my best friends from high school, and she's pregnant. She was pregnant. And I was like, we've got to close this loan on this day because she's getting induced on Monday, the 18th. So on Saturday, well, Columbus Day was on Monday, or it was on a Monday. So that Monday didn't count towards the days of paperwork and stuff that we have to count for before closing. So it kind of put us a day behind. We were supposed to close on Friday, and it pushed us to Saturday, which ended up really working out because they both work on Friday and Saturday. They literally just met up with this mobile notary, signed, didn't even have to get out of their car. I met them out there, gave them some wine because she was like, whenever I have this baby, I'm ready to go. Like, it's been 9 months. I'm ready to go. So third loan closed. Great. Exciting. Yay.
Yay.
And then Monday comes along and she's induced, and now I have a new baby niece. So
Yay.
super excited. Her name's Austin Kate. I was going to say Jean, but that's Carson's middle name. Austin Kate. And she's super, super freaking cute. So that's my positive. Nothing necessarily about me, but I guess that, the loan thing.
Yeah.
Negative. My negative is about my fucking apartment complex.
Oh, God.
Tired of living here. It's a great location.
Yeah.
It's about all it's got going for it. So whenever you're living in an apartment complex, you live there, and their maintenance, they're supposed to maintain stuff.
The building, yeah.
The building. Appliances, shit like that. So a couple weeks ago, my dishwasher breaks, and I put in a maintenance request. The door would not shut. Excuse me. The door would not shut. So I couldn't do I could do my dishes, but it's like, that's what your dishwasher is for.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, getting me all heated. So finally, I come home one day and the dishwasher had been fixed. So I'm like, cool. And then I also put in a maintenance request because my bathroom lights, one light had gone out when I made the request. So I put in a maintenance request to fix the light. Because in all my other apartments that I've lived in since I fucking have graduated high school, 10 years, 11 years now, all apartment complexes have fixed the light bulb, come replace it, because it's part of the fucking maintenance.
Yeah, it's part of
the apartment complex. Yeah. So by the time that I submit this request and they come and fix my dishwasher, another one has gone out. So the front desk calls and was like, hey, I see that you have like a maintenance request about your dishwasher. I was like, oh yeah, that's been fixed, whatever. And then she's like, oh, I see you have another one here for your light bulbs. For your light bulb. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I need to update that. It's actually 2 now. She's like, well, starting from this month, the 1st of this month, headquarters has told us that we are no longer to provide light bulbs. You can go and buy whatever light bulb you want, trying to assure me that it's in my favor.
Wow.
It's my choice.
What's gonna happen?
You go and pick
Yeah.
whatever light bulb you want, and you let us know when you've got it, and we'll come out and we'll put it in.
That's stupid.
I'm like, cancel the fucking request. I can put my own damn light bulb in. The reason why I didn't want to fucking do it, because I don't want to fucking pay for it.
When you move out, you better take all these fucking light bulbs.
I will. I'm going to even take these.
Yes, I will come over and help you unscrew all of them.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. These are all mine now.
Yeah, they're all mine. And you know what? I'm just going to say that they were all out. Put them, all the ones that I want in. Sorry, if you want your fucking light bulbs, you should have come and fucking fixed them when I asked you to.
Yeah.
Like,
that's an expense y'all are gonna have to buy now.
I'm like,
that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
$1,300 to fucking live here.
And you guys can't even, like, fucking buy more light bulbs? What?
So now, you know that all of these light bulbs went in at the same time. Because now, out of 4, only 1 works.
Of course.
So if I might be having to get ready in the dark because I haven't gotten new light bulbs yet. I'm trying to.
That's ridiculous.
So irritated the shit out of me. Still obviously very heated about it. And on top of that, our garage has been under construction for the last 3 months. Mm-hmm. You know.
I know.
So then, on top of this light bulb bullshit, I get a letter on my door. It's on very good construction paper, by the way.
That's fucking waste.
Just fucking send an email.
It's pretty thick. Yeah, literally. It could have been an email.
God. You went around and you put all these on doors.
Your complex is big.
Yeah. Well, I was walking to get my mail, and not everybody got this blue construction paper. Some people got the fucking recycled paper from, it's been printed on...
Ran out of
blue. It's you guys can't even go afford more blue construction. Anyways.
Wow.
So basically, the gist of this, I'm not going to read it all, but beginning on November 2nd, it says your parking garage will be closed for the estimated time period of 3 weeks.
Deep breath.
It says this event is a requirement and a necessity for the improvement of the property that you call home. During this time, all parking access will be temporarily closed. Granted, our apartment, the garage is in the middle of the apartment, and the apartments are on the outside of the garage. So where the fuck are we supposed to park for 3 fucking weeks? We're supposed to walk from...
If someone gets towed.
Oh. So then, it goes, close distance parking will be available for all residents, which is where there's no fucking...
Probably that only side building.
Well, we got an email about the bank saying nobody's allowed to park there.
No. The one over there.
Oh.
Do you know what? Not the bank.
But that
giant parking lot.
Maybe. That wouldn't be too terrible for me, but
I imagine that business would have some problem because I know there's a lot of cars in your parking garage that I for sure know haven't moved because they have collected dust.
Yeah, exactly. So then it says location details will be provided shortly. In addition, 24-hour shuttles.
What? I was literally just thinking, are they going to have shuttles?
Are going to be provided at no charge to all residents for your convenience. I'm first of all, if I have to fucking buy groceries, I'm going to put all my groceries on the shuttle.
They're putting all their money on the shuttle. That's why they can't afford light bulbs.
Yeah. What?
Oh my God.
And then, they want to there's the 24-hour off-site parking patrol. But they apologize for the inconvenience. And they thank us for our patience while we complete this project on behalf of all of our value. Okay.
That's ridiculous, man.
So, come November 2nd, I don't know where I'm
That means I'm going to have to park somewhere else too, man.
I know.
Damn, this affects me too.
We might have to do this up in my office or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Probably. Or we can do one at my house one day.
Yeah. We'll have to figure it out because it's honestly ridiculous. So anyways, Hate my apartment complex. Can't wait to move out. Still got a while, but we're gonna work through it.
We're gonna work through it. Yes,
We will.
And when you move out, I'll be here to take all the light bulbs out.
Oh my god,
That's
I'm
ridiculous.
Legit, all of them. Like, oh, I replaced all of them because they all died at the same time.
Yeah, seriously, they won't know.
But it's like, okay, if I have to replace all the light bulbs, like let's just say a light bulb is $10. I think that might be a little bit high, but I feel like it is a little bit accurate.
Like for people that want a good quality light bulb, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So that's $40 right there.
30.
So $100 just for the living room and kitchen.
Yeah.
So that's $100 extra on top of my rent that I'm paying. Okay, I'm over it.
That's ridiculous.
So ridiculous.
Okay. I have a little update.
Okay, what?
On my mom.
Oh, yeah, tell us.
She is doing so much better. She's finally home. You know, with the dogs and stuff. My aunt is in town.
Yeah.
She's making empanadas and stuff. But I told my mom.
Your aunt is making empanadas or your mom is?
My aunt is.
Oh.
Yes, literally so good. Had some for lunch today. But, so I mentioned to my mom last night, you know, I was like, oh, I'm going to come record tonight, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I talked about you last week. And she's like, did you cry? And I was like, no. I was like, what?
You
cry or it didn't happen?
You honestly were like, it's no big deal. And I was like, I was re-listening to the episode and I was like,
it's a big fucking deal.
I had to be the one that was like, it's actually kind of a big deal that your mom was in the hospital.
I know. I'm still in shock. I haven't been to therapy yet, but come back in a month and maybe we'll find out. But then I have a funny story. It's actually really funny, and I asked her if I could talk about it.
Okay.
And for anyone, she knows, she makes fun of me for my fucked up Spanish. I make fun of her for her fucked up English. It's just, you know,
the way it goes.
Mm-hmm. And so we have to get Emma spayed, my golden retriever, because she's 4. And so my mom's like trying to make an online appointment to get her spayed. And my mom's like, how do you spell spade? And I was like, I didn't even see the whole sentence. And she had typed like a spade, like SPADE. And I was like, Mom, they're going to think like, oh, do you want diamonds or do you want hearts or something? And she's like, no, just tell me. So then I type it in for her. And then, it's probably not going to be as funny now, but I was dying last night when I like fixed it for her. And then I read the entire sentence. I actually still think it's funny. She just says, She says, I have a dog. I like her to be spayed.
Oh, God. Let me see it.
I was dying.
Did she like...
She literally says, I have a dog. I'd like her to be spayed.
Oh. Is that how you spell spade?
Yeah. I had to Google it to double check.
It's like the broken English, like, I have dog. I like her spade.
Exactly.
Like caveman talk.
Yes, have you seen that TikTok? They're like, welcome to my house. This is my neighbor. He's painting my assholes. Have you not seen that TikTok? Well,
I have not seen that.
That's mental unwell TikTok. But,
okay.
I was dying. I was like,
That's
Mom,
hilarious.
What the fuck? I was like, I need to talk about
So
that.
did she make the appointment for Emma? Or they were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was dying so much I don't even think we made it. I was like, Mom. And I just kept rolling with it. I just kept going and going. And she's like, stop. Oh,
she's like, okay, we get it. I suck.
And every time I'd look back at the recording, I just keep laughing. And I'm like, I sent it to my brother. And he's like, nah, for real, man. Like, of course we'd like to get our dog spayed. I have a dog. I'd like her to be spayed.
It's not even like a Spanish accent. You're talking like Indian now.
Oh, I don't know. I can't do my mom's
I have
spin.
dog. I'd like her to be
Well,
spayed.
that's what it sounds like in my head.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just very
God.
broken.
But Yeah, that was my little fun update.
That's hilarious.
Of my mom.
Well, it sounds like she's doing well.
She is. Yes.
That's good. That's really good.
But
in other news, exciting for people that keep up with
the Kardashians.
Literally.
Literally.
Courtney and
Travis Barker?
I think it's Barker.
I think it's Barker too.
Are engaged.
Yay!
And look at me, not knowing anything about anybody. And
I know, you were the first one to bring it up today.
I know. But you know, it's everywhere, so it's like
it's hard to miss.
It's hard to miss, and they're like a pretty big couple right now. So
yeah, they are.
That was exciting, and I'm happy for her. Honestly,
I am too.
They seem to really be like super.
I mean, I think someone today, or there's been just so many like Instagram, social media, Twitter, whatever. Like after literally everything she's been through, her whole relationship with Scott, which was toxic. Mm-hmm. Like she's finally getting her happy. I'm happy for her. I truly am.
Yeah.
She gets so much shit from people, but I fucking love her.
Honestly, she's my favorite Kardashian.
She's my favorite too.
She does not put up with shit like from anyone, not her sisters, not her mom, not anybody. Mm-mm. And she's like, no, I don't care. Like, go.
Yeah.
There's people dying.
Yeah. She like, what I respect a lot about her that she gets a lot of shit on is like her kids are first.
Yeah.
Like fame is like the last thing on her mind, like when it comes to her kids. And I know the last few seasons of the show on E, she was getting a lot of shit for it because, you know, like, oh, well, you know, her schedule wasn't, their meeting wasn't matching, and she was getting shit because she's like, well, you don't have a business. And it's like, being a mom is a full-time job, guys. Mm-hmm. And well, yes, she has nannies, but, you know.
But, I mean, all of her sisters should understand because they all have kids, too.
Yeah. But they probably have, like, 5 nannies, honest. Plus their assistants.
Yeah.
Like, you have 3 people to think for you.
Yeah.
But I don't know that lifestyle. But
I don't know that lifestyle.
But I just love how grungy they are.
Yeah.
They're, like, early 2000s, like, grunge leather and
love.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Love it for her.
What were we gonna lead into after that?
Oh.
I was like, we're gonna talk about that, and then I was gonna lead into something else. I can't remember.
Yes. Okay. Do you think they'll get like a prenup, postnup?
I don't know, because I feel like they both make
their own money.
That I would say, yeah, probably, but just because
to it's protect their assets.
Just to protect, their businesses and stuff. Like they both have their own career-wise going, and then they can always, you know, have a joint account or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. But I would say yes, because there's probably things like for their kids that, you know, the other one can't touch, or business wise or whatever. So it's like from here going forward we can share or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how they work.
Actually, so now that you mention that, because like they're like he's as big like fame wise without her. Mm-hmm. I actually read this like weird theory on the Kardashians and like who they date and like who they tend to associate with, and it's just a theory. This is some person's like, it's her opinion, like it's not fact or whatever. And she said, for example, Kylie Jenner, right? Mm-hmm. She's a perfect example of this. Was dating Tyga for the longest time, even when she was like underage and they were just quote unquote friends. Mm-hmm. But rumor was that she was dating, and broke up with him and started dating Travis Scott literally weeks later, and like pretty much became pregnant with his baby, you know, Stormy. Mm-hmm. And so the theory this girl on TikTok was saying, it's like they don't tend to stay with men that, like, how do I explain it? Like, Travis Scott was already big without Kylie. And so, like, that, I don't know, that, like, ensured or, like, secured Kylie, like, okay, like, you can stand on your own without me. Like, it's not, like, I need you or you need me kind of thing.
Or you're just with me because of my fame.
Exactly. So, like, the girl was like, you couldn't even pick a Tyga song off the fucking Billboard chart, but you could pick Travis Scott. Like, he's got a world tour and everything. Like, he's got it. And so she also did with, like, Kim and Chris Humphries. Yeah. She's like, nobody knew what even fucking team he played when he was with her. But she's like, sure, now we know who he is. Yeah. But, like, she married Kanye West. Obviously, that didn't work out well, but, you know, she married into a bigger name, but they could both stand on their own 2 feet. So that just kind of goes with, like, Travis and Courtney. Yeah. Because, like, Scott comes from old money, not celebrity money, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, Scott would be more kind of like Connecticut money, as people call it. You know, Connecticut. He's wealthy Connecticut. Yeah, I get East Coast, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes. Old money. Yeah, yes. We get it. Where it doesn't, I guess, in Kris Jenner's momager's head, probably won't. Yeah. Although she did push a lot for them to get engaged. And
I mean, I liked Scott. I think he just had a lot of growing up to do.
He had a lot of issues. He, like, lost both of his parents, like, within a year.
He had a lot of issues going on. So I think that...
And Court did give him a lot of... I mean, she had another whole kid with him.
A lot of chances. Like, a lot.
A lot. Way more than he probably deserved.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, someone just do a wellness check on him right now, because I don't know how he's doing.
I know. So, was that what we were supposed to talk about? Was, like, a prenup or...
well, just not just their post-nup, but, like...
Oh, post-nup.
Post-nup and prenup.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Would you... I know, we got sidetracked. Would you sign, or would you... I would.
Ask me the full question. Okay. Would I sign?
Would you sign if presented?
Can you do the whole question?
Okay, sure. Let me pull up my notes.
You're, like, expecting me to just be able to read your mind.
Okay.
This is how it goes. Would you sign? Would you sign if presented? Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm signing, so no. I've always been told, read the contract.
Fine print. Read the fine print.
Sign it. Just sign it.
Well, I guess it's 2 separate questions. Okay. Would you sign a prenup agreement knowing it's coming? Or, let's say, like, you're just, like, he just, like, pops it in, like, the day before and is like, oh, hey, like, by the way, I came up with this. 2 separate scenarios. But.
So the prenup is before you get married?
Prenuptials. And post is obviously, like, after.
Like, if we've been married for a year and he's like, hey, by the way.
Oh, I don't know. I never thought about it that way. I think that would be too late.
It's like, sorry, sucker.
Right?
You're stuck with
too late now. No, I'm thinking more like after the honeymoon, he comes back and it's like, oh, my lawyer didn't have them ready before. Or I don't know how the pre-post nuptials work, but bottom line is, let's say you are presented with a post-nuptial agreement. But
I don't know what that is. When does that...
A prenuptial?
I know what a prenup is, yeah. But I don't know what a post is.
Well, just answer the first question.
Okay. I would assume that it would be after marriage, though. There's got to be...
prenup?
The post.
Oh. But I guess, like, there would be a timeline.
There has to be. Because you can't be, like, 50 years married and be like, sorry, honey, I drew up this post-nuptial agreement. I need you to sign.
Oh, actually, it's... Post-nuptial agreements can be carried out at any time during a marriage. Huh. It doesn't matter if the couple just got married last month or if they've been married 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Post-nuptial agreements are ideal for couples who have experienced a lot of change in their relationship, a change in financial status, or both. Oh, so, like, within those 20... But that's kind of sketchy. That's like Jeff Bezos, like, before he divorced his wife, like, he accumulated all this money and then, like, slips his wife, who was there from, like, fucking day one before he was Rich Daddy 2.0, like, oh, by the way, sign this. That's a little...
I would be like, fuck you.
Like, no, man. I have been here through all-nighters.
Yeah.
No, sir.
I don't know. It's like I see the benefit.
Yeah.
I really do.
But then in that sense, like, you would want to sign a prenup because I know you can go back and, like, review it. Let's say, like, within 2 years, like, you guys do come into some money. You can go back and review your prenup.
But the only reason why you would need a prenup is if you were going to be getting a divorce. And I think that's where a lot of people don't like signing prenups because it's like, no, like, you go into the marriage thinking that you're going to get a divorce. And I think that's kind of the stigma about them.
Yeah.
But it's also to protect you and your assets.
Yeah.
But if you don't have any assets before you get married, is it... So a prenup is what you have before you get married, or
it protects you throughout the whole marriage. So let's take the finance.
Why isn't it just called a nup? Like, why?
Because it's prenuptials.
I know, but if you can do a post, like, just call it a nup. If you could do it any time, just do it.
Because pre, it's like you're not legally binded to that person yet. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I don't even think I'm understanding myself.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Because it's the same concept. It's the same contract. It's just before your vows and after your vows.
Yes.
Or before your whatever. You're wed to each other.
I just think it's different because, like, if you're going it pre, you're kind of... I don't know. Like, if it was to be sprung up on you, like, post, it would be kind of like, really, dude? Like, we already... I don't know.
You already told me that if we were divorced, I would get half of your money.
But I guess, okay, let's take the finance aspect out of the way. Like, let's say you're putting in, like, if he has an affair and he's caught cheating, like, automatic, you know, like...
Automatically, I get all your money at that point. You go to jail. And to hell. Could you imagine if you were caught cheating, you would have to go to jail? There would be a lot
That was probably what it was like back in the day.
What?
Something.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't think
that was ever a thing.
But similar, because, like, back in the day, like, a woman's virtue was, like, you know, very holy, I guess. And if a woman was caught cheating with having an affair with a married man.
I'm talking about men. I don't think that they
lose respect, like, business. Back in the day, they would lose respect business-wise. Nowadays, I don't know what is going on, but it's like other men praise those men.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you just have, like, twice the headaches. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like, you want 2 different girls or 3 different girls? I have multiple personalities. Like,
right. Let's test them out.
You want Penelope? You want Aaron?
Who do you want?
I think I only have 2. But, I mean, I could come up with some others if, like, you really want to.
Right, you want to role play? Let's go.
You want to fucking go? Like, let's fucking go.
That could be Tiffany tomorrow.
I could have a different girl every day of the week. All right, that's a little too much. I can't even fucking comprehend that. That's a lot on my brain. So, I'm going to say 2 is the max right now. So, I still don't know. I would consider a prenup, yes. And if somebody came up to me after 20 years of marriage and was like, look, we should get a postnup, I would be a little concerned.
Immediately no. Yeah.
I would be like, because both people have to sign it, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, sorry.
Or else it's, like, not a legal
You're already
contract.
stuck with me for 20 years. Like, no.
Yeah. So I found this pros and cons list.
Okay.
So the pro, it helps protect. It just like protects you from, let's say you have a business or something, like it protects you from him ever getting his hands on the business, whether he or she, whatever, something were to happen. Obviously, a con, it creates distress.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, at the same time, I think it contradicts itself because it's like...
It's a very touchy subject.
Yes.
But I think for like, business-wise, if I have worked really hard and created a business on my own before I have even met you, and you're going to come in, and then let's just say we do end up getting a divorce 5 years later, knock on wood, and you get half of my business that you didn't do fucking anything for, that I understand.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, if for people that don't have anything to their name or not very much stuff, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can
Another
see why
pro.
you would do it.
Yeah, like for us, I was
Average.
gonna say to have nothing, but you know, we do have stuff to offer. Just
Personality.
Yeah.
You can take half my personality if you want.
We probably will after the divorce.
Stuck in your brain.
A prenup can also protect children. I guess like children from like previous marriages. Like if, for example, Courtney and Trav, they both have kids from previous marriages or relationships. So, you can include them in the prenup to ensure that they get assets if something happens to their parent.
Okay.
So like that's one way.
I can see that.
Yeah. Obviously, agreement is not romantic. Obviously.
What?
It's not romantic.
Oh no, that's a conversation that you have to have on a day that you're probably not going to have sex.
Yes.
And you're probably going to have a little bit of an argument about it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Obviously, pro, we just talked about this. Business assets are protected. Con, not foolproof, you know. It says if either spouse was not upfront about their assets or anything was intentionally left out of the prenup, it may set aside in any court proceedings. That would suck. Like, if you go into the prenup and everything and you find out that they have a great aunt twice removed that left them money that you had no idea about.
Well, that would suck.
Pro, it's more than just a divorce. Oh, more than just for divorce. Stupid. Me, not the pro. Can also include specific information about if one spouse dies. Oh, so like how to divide the assets. Kind of like, but that's why you have a will, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should have like a planner.
Separate document for that. Whole separate.
You should just have somebody like tell you what you need to do.
Yeah. Con, feels like marriage is destined to fail. Yeah, I guess I can see that. That was the last thing on the list. Went with the con. But I mean, I've never been married so I don't know. I would sign one.
So let's say that this billionaire okay, let's be realistic. Millionaire.
Yeah, seriously. I'm not marrying Jeff Bezos.
I mean, there's a couple of billionaires out there. Anyways, let's just say it's destined to happen.
It's destined. Okay.
All right. Let's just say a guy with $1 million business or assets or whatever came in and you guys fell in love and you were going to get married. And you know, you're still living your life, doing your stuff. And he's like, I want a prenup. But you're like so madly in love with him. You're like, okay. I would think that would be fine. Like, I didn't help you build that empire.
I would be fine with that too.
But does that include, like, if you guys, I don't know.
like I would agree to it, yes. And I would actually even like try to negotiate, like, but then I guess I can see why then you would go into thinking like, okay, we're already like thinking this is gonna fail.
Yeah.
Because I would negotiate and be like, well, if something happens, like I want at least like
50%.
the house or like 50% or
but
like
that's, I mean, then what's the point of doing a prenup?
exactly.
So
yeah.
And I think that's the whole point and like the
But
whole...
at least like with the prenup, like you kind of like are like, okay, like aware of what going into it, because a postnup I think kind of sour things, makes things a little more sour.
Well, and two, with the prenup, you leave with your assets, they leave with theirs, so they're not getting any of yours, blah blah blah. And I mean, same probably with the postnup, but it kind of puts a damper on the fucking marriage if you're like,
by the way,
5 years in and you're like, by the way, I think we should sign a postnup.
Like, oh, I've been meeting with this lawyer, and that's just like...
So if I had to choose between a prenup and a postnup, it would be a prenup. For sure.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Okay, I feel like that's where we should end that conversation.
Yeah, no, I was actually going to leeway into the other topic we were going to talk about, which was...
Why do I not remember any of the things we were going to talk about today?
Well, it's a good thing I have it right here. There's a new dating app where parents make their kids a profile, and they do the little right swipe, left swipe for you, and they can even go as far as paying for your date.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I'm just kidding.
No, my mom would.
It's actually like that show. Children, listen up. They actually used to have a show on MTV when MTV like played music videos. Daisy,
Hey,
quit. But they would play this show, and I don't remember what it was called, but the parents, the mom and the dad, would pick 3 dates for their child, like sit down with them for I don't know how long, like 15, 20 minutes, who knows, ask them questions, plan out the date, blah, blah, blah. And then the parent would the parent would watch the date happen. Oh. And then...
Parental control.
Yes. And the parent would watch the date happen. Like, they would go pick flowers in a field.
Something stupid, yeah. Have a picnic at the park or something.
Yeah. Go...
Literally stupid.
Kayaking.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then you're like, just listen to conversation, and then the parents are like, oh my God, like, they're so cute, blah, blah, blah. And then they'd
I'm really glad how that went.
Yeah. All the parent, or they would all come back, and then the mom and the dad would pick who the child was with. What happened if they didn't want to be with them?
No, so I think it was I feel like we might have to watch this. But I feel like it was, because I remember watching it too.
All of those shows were so cringe.
You know why? They didn't even last long, because this
How many seasons did they have?
First episode aired February of 2006, and final episode aired June 2010. So like 4 years.
That's still quite a long time.
It is quite a long time, but still, like, not enough.
I mean, that was my high school career, 2006 to 2010. That's my dating.
My high school career was just beginning in 2010.
That's my dating experience. Like, that's what I was being shown, how we're supposed to date. Our parents are supposed to pick it for us. And now there's a dating app that parents can actually pick it for us.
Full circle.
Wow.
Circle of life. Full circle.
10 years later.
Yes. But I remember it being like the girl or the guy, whatever was dating, or they would bring in, I don't remember. I feel like we're going to have to watch this.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting it right.
It's on Paramount Plus, by the way, if you want to watch it. Just do like the 7 free trial. You could probably watch it in a week, honestly.
Yeah.
But I remember like the parent be like, oh, like I don't like their boyfriend, if I'm not wrong, or their girlfriend.
We're guessing at this point. I have no fucking idea.
I don't know. I'm just trying to give an example. Like, let's say the one I do remember was like there was a girl dating this like grungy punk rock kid who had like piercings and like emo looking and everything. Like the parents were not a fan of it. And they were like, you know, like, oh, like we want her to date a nice, you know, looking man or whatever. Young boy, man. What am I talking about? And
I don't know.
they bring the date in and, you know, what Aaron explained happens. And I can't remember if the children picked or the parents picked.
I think the parents pick. That's the whole point.
Suck.
It's called parental control.
That sucks.
It's called. It's a dating app or dating show for.
That's probably what the app is
helicopter
called
parents.
too.
Parental control.
Probably.
Did you ever watch Room Raiders?
Is that the one where they would switch rooms and like decorate?
No.
Okay.
Room Raiders is when. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. It's when somebody. They like basically kidnap you. It's basically if someone were to come into my apartment right now, take me, blindfold me, put me in this van. They did it to 3 different people. Oh, yes. So then the date would come in to the apartment, scavenger through all of their things, blacklight, messy.
Oh my God.
3 different rooms. And these people are watching it in the van, them going through the room. And they're like, oh no, like don't look under there. Like they're blacklighting sheets. And this is like in middle school, high school. And we're like
2006.
What's that? What, blah, blah. Like, what's a blacklight? What's on their sheets? Like, did they pee the bed? Like, no, obviously not, probably. But it's called Room Raiders.
Yeah, I found it.
When did that one come out? 2006?
It had 8 seasons.
I mean, that was a pretty interesting show.
First episode, 2003.
Wow. I was 11.
I was a child.
I was 11.
I was what, like 7?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then another good show. I say good. I'm using good very loosely. It was good TV back then when I was 11. But another good one was this show called Next. Did you ever watch that one?
It sounds familiar.
So it's like 5 people on a bus. Like, let's just say that the dude, the person dating is a dude. There's like 5 girls on the bus. Mm-hmm. And they have like their...
That one's actually people also search for Next.
Yeah. So it has like their description or whatever and blah, blah, blah. So they walk out of the bus and then the person waiting can say next at any time of the date. Which is like, honestly, let's bring that back. Like,
serious. Next. Imagine they bring out the appetizer. Next.
Rude to the waiter. Next.
Like walk up to them. Next.
So they would do that, and some poor girls, probably like 15 years old, I don't know how old they are, walk off this bus and they're like, next.
That's honestly, you know what that evolved to? The Bachelor and Bachelorette franchise.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think so. I think so,
That's
too.
what it evolved to. You just don't get a rose.
No. You just have to go sit back on the bus. And then you go back on the bus and they're like, oh my God, girl, I'm so sorry. You're like, oh.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyways.
so stupid. But do you know, there used to be a show, I think it was like Room Swap or something like these 2 kids, like it was usually like boy versus like girl, and they would switch. Think Extreme Makeover Edition. Remember that guy that would go into people's houses in need and just redo their whole house? Think of it like that, but with kids and just redecorating their entire room.
That sounds boring as fuck.
It was actually...
Have you seen Wife Swap?
Yes, that shit's good.
Yeah.
That shit's on Hulu. That was comedy gold. By the way, has to do with Wife Swap. There's an episode on Wife Swap where there was like, I guess, just like very religious family. Like you would almost think they're Amish, but they're not. And they obviously like do a wife swap with someone that's like very just
not
liberal, and you know, just like the kids weren't even allowed to play video games, and they were all boys, not even allowed to go on dates. And so the woman, you know, the mom that's like there for the week was like, I want you guys, when it's her day to like switch things up, she's like, I want you guys to play video games and I'm gonna set you boys on a date. And like she was just wanting them to like have fun and like be kids because they have chores and they have to like collect like stickers for fun pretty much. Like that's really sad. But what I'm getting to is one of the boys in that wife swap episode years later
got someone pregnant.
No, ends up killing his mom.
Yeah. The Amish mom?
No, they're not Amish. They're just
very the religious
but yes,
mom.
The mom and like another brother, the younger brother.
What?
Yeah. And they interviewed obviously the other wife, and she's like, you know, like she said she's like, I felt really bad for those boys because it's just not like that's just not the way for kids to be.
Yeah.
And I think her kid was like someone wanted to be a rap guy, and she would like host rap parties for him in her backyard. But like I understand the concept that she was going with, and like the wife, when the strict mom was over there, she's like, we're not gonna do that, and like blah blah blah. And like anyways, guys, you youngins, if you haven't watched Wife Swap, that's some good reality TV. Yeah. It's just funny. Like I saw one because I guess everyone on TikTok found out Wife Swap was on Hulu. And it's like this lady, you know, when they do like the final meeting, and it's like this lady has like indoor dogs. And she's like, oh, like, yes, I had to let the dogs sleep outside or something. The lady, the other wife, got so offended. She starts crying. She's like, you left them outside.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's just good. Golden TV.
Oh God.
It was like primetime TV.
Yeah, it really was.
You guys just don't know. Like now there's like all these editing and like shit producers make up, and it's like
this was real
shit.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot I feel like we covered.
Well, thank you for coming to our marriage counseling session.
We're gonna go watch Wife Swap now.
Right.
We're gonna go watch
Next
and Room Raiders. So
and
we'll
Parental
see
Controls.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Oh, we're out of wine. Dang it.
We're out of wine. But, you know, we'll still cheers. I have a little drop left.
I guess I do too. Bad luck to cheers without. I have a little drop.
Okay.
Cheers to the freaking rest of the week.
Woo!
I didn't know where I was going with that. That was the best sip of wine I've ever had.
That was so good.
Oh my God.
Delish. All right, bye guys.